Hey there! Today I'm going to be reviewing set 10195, or the Republic Dropship with AT-OT Walker. This set has 1,758 pieces, and comes with 3 instruction booklets, 1 for the Walker, and 2 for the Dropship. The Dropship has a pretty complicated build, so that's why it needs 2 books. So you get this huge box. It's huge. And then we have the vehicles and minifigures. It comes with 8 minifigures, 2 clone pilots, and 6 normal troopers. 2 with a rifle and 4 with a normal blaster. And then you get the AT-OT, of course. This is just pretty huge. I mean, we'll start with the cockpit. To get the pilot in the cockpit, you have to fold this piece back, fold this piece forward, these 2 to the side, and then take your little clone and fold these 2 back, fold this one back, and fold this piece back. But if you want the dropship to transport it, you have to fold this piece here and fold this piece up. And the front also has these 2 cannons. They go up and down, but not to the side. It has, of course, 8 legs, as you've probably already noticed. They're all posable. In the middle you have 16 seats. 16, so that's a lot. And there are 6 of these little studs where the clones can put their guns and then like shoot out of the shoot out. In the middle is of course a handle like on the ATTE, but you have this little yellow piece which you stick in and then it stays up. In the back you have a ramp. Now, at the moment it seems quite steep. Oh, and you have 2 bubble turrets right here. But you can make it less steep by just pulling the legs to the front and back. And already it's not as steep. Yeah, but it's still really steep, so I would suggest using it. So right now the AT-OT is prepped for the dropship. The cockpit's folded up, and this is studied with the little yellow piece. It has, of course, stickers like always. Oh, and just to compare the size, I have the ATTE here, just next to it. And you see there's, well, not much of a size difference. They're about the same size. Now, that's different with the dropship. So first of all, you have the cockpit, like always. Folds up and down, really great. It doesn't break like on the gunship. You have bobble turrets, like always. They're different than on the Republic gunship. I'll just show you. See, these have like a Technic stud and a cone. And well, just to compare the size, the dropship is huge compared to the gunship. So yeah, that's not what we're focusing on though. Above the cockpit you have this, but there's only Technic under there, no like little probe droids or something. You have, like on the gunship, these flaps under them with stickers. You can choose from a Wampa and a clone ripping off a droid's head. I took one of both. Then you have this little weird ramp, like I don't know, it's for clones aboard or something. It's nothing special. And then like on the gunship you can fold this up. And under it you have a little missiles rack with 8 flickfire missiles. You're not supposed to shoot them, they're just to load or something. There are more. I'll show you where those are later. You have these little guns on the side with tubes. It's pretty interesting. In the Star Wars universe, these would be used to pick up the walkers, but here it's used as feet. You have the handle up here. It's great. It holds it perfectly. You can do as much as you want with it and it doesn't break. Then you have the engines. They're differently designed than on the gunship. The wings do not have a little pod here. But what it does have are 4 flick-fire missiles right there. And if you push on this back here, watch. That's all of them go flying. All 4 go flying at once. That is just too cool. I mean, oh, and the back has another bubble turret. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. Once again, there is nothing under here. It's just for decoration. So I can just lift it up, and you can see here's the mechanism. See, this yellow part up here has to be pushed in so that you can pick up the walker. And I'll show you that in a second. That's basically it for the gunship. So now I'll show you how this picks it up. Move the AT-OT closer. Pick this up by its handle. And then slowly drop this over. And you've got it caught. And you lift. And it works. Carries it perfectly. So yeah, that's just great. You can, to drop it again, you just have to push that yellow piece in, and it releases it easily. See, it works great. It can carry the ATTE2, but that is much harder, seeing as it does not have this little yellow piece here to hold up the handle. So be patient on this one. So we have the ATTE here. Make sure the yellow piece is pushed back in on the dropship. One sec, I'm just gonna have to set this on something. Yeah. Sorry if you can't see anything, but this is pretty hard. So I've got to hold out this. You've got to turn the cannon to the side, and then you see, now I'm not okay, and it's in. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, sometimes the bubble turrets can't fall off, but it can carry it, as you can see. You release it the same way as you do the AT-OT, push on this little yellow piece, and there you go. So basically people would complain that the price is too high. I don't think it's too high. I mean, you get, well, yes, it is too high, but I think it's definitely worth the money, because you get these 2 huge sets, and you get 8 clone troopers, and so I think it's really worth it. So buy it if you have the money, and if you don't, well then, don't. Alright, this was my first review. I hope you enjoyed it, and depending on how this one goes, I'll make more. Bye.